In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use ZipImport to import content. First, you would head to your website and click on the admin dashboard on the lower left corner. And then you log in. And then it would take you to the admin dashboard. You would select ZipImport because we are trying to import a zip file. And then you click on choose file and select your zip file that you would be using. And then in the auto map with simple labels, you'd select that. You shouldn't double click on the next button because if you do that, it will give you an error message. So you'd click once and you wait for it to load. Now it has loaded. See the different columns, column, mappings, and option. So the column has extracted the columns from the CSV files that was imported inside the zip files, and we can see that some of the columns are not properly do not have any mappings attached to their columns, and this is because the title inside the columns were not identical to the vocabularies in the mappings. So to give it the proper mapping, we would click on the plus sign which says add mapping, and then click on the drop down arrow for properties, and then you would begin typing school names, and then we would select school name that is under the Rosenwald School Fund because this is the most similar mapping name for what is in the column, and we would select this and click on apply changes. And here it's not, school names has now been mapped to school names under mappings, which is in the vocabularies. And then we'll do the same for alternate names as well. And then it is listed as alternate school names, and we'll select this and apply changes as well. And now everything has been, all the columns in column has been mapped. Now that everything is mapped, the next step is to manually map latitude and longitude if you are using the mapping module. But if you're not using the mapping module, you can skip mapping the latitude and longitude manually. So we would click on the plus sign beside latitude under mappings colon, and then we would click on mapping, and then we would select latitude and apply changes. This creates another mapping for latitude that would be visible on the maps. Then we'll do the same for longitude. Select mapping and select longitude and apply changes. If you have an item set you want to assign, then click on basic settings, and then you choose your item set. In this case, ours is school fund, and then we'll select school fund. We are doing this because we want to be able to put all the school fund items inside of an item set called school fund to make it easier to search for things that are only inside school funds. Then after that, we'll click on import. Now our import is currently in process and would wait a while for it to be completed. And you can refresh your page to check if it is completed. Still in progress. Our CSV file is done updating and the status is currently completed. So we can go to the downloads, to our downloads to view our updated CSV file. You would right click and download linked file, and then we'd go to our downloads to view it. And this is the file. Then open, and now you can see the updated CSV file, and if you scroll to the right, you'd see the longitude and latitude. Then after this, you'll be able to see the images in the CSV file where they are saved in the S3 buckets. So let's try opening one. And now we can view one of the images that has been updated in the CSV file. The sandbox page. By your left side, under resources, select items, and here you can view all the successfully loaded images from your zip file. And here, by this column that says owner, it shows your name and all the documents all the images you uploaded, that were uploaded. And now you can view it as it is on the website. And you can also see where it is located on the maps. Thank you.